Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yes, my name is Chris Walker. I am an unpaid volunteer for Convention of States. I have donated countless hours over the last several years for the the passage of Convention of States. We are now, what, $32 trillion in debt. As you all know, as the Bible says, the borrower is the slave to the lender. And so the federal government has enslaved us to the tune of, and our children and our grandchildren, to the tune of $32 trillion and rising. The vast majority of Americans think that there should be a balanced budget amendment and term limits for Congress. Congress will never do either of these things. You can and you must do both. You have the authority, state legislatures, you have the authority to tell the federal government what it can and can't do through the use of proposing amendments to the Constitution, and then the ratification also goes through the states. The Delegate Marshall's point before about the number of states that he's saying that you can't tell if it's going to be one state, one vote or not. But the rich history of interstate conventions shows that that is indeed the case. There has never been an interstate convention that was anything but one state, one vote. That is the history. That is how it will happen, regardless of whether or not California wants to send 52 representatives. They simply are only going to be allowed one vote. There's never been an interstate convention that has exceeded its commission, including the 1787 Constitutional Convention in Philadelphia. Our Constitution was legally drafted, it was legally proposed, and it was legally ratified. Those that claim that it was not legally drafted, proposed, and ratified, they're slandering George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, James Monroe, and our other framers. They were granted the authority to draft the new Constitution by the states. They were given that authority. So I stand in support of the Constitution and its framers. This call for a Convention of States grants the authority to propose amendments to our existing Constitution. It does not grant authority to draft a new Constitution. It calls for a Convention of States as defined.
I'm going to have to cut you off, Mr. Walker. Sum up, please.
So, in summary, you've got the power to do this. You therefore are obligated to act. And so I ask you to please pass HJ 457. Thank you very much.
Delegate Ori.
Mr. Chairman, I move to report HGR 457.
Okay, is there a second? Any discussion?
Hit it at what?
Hearing none, let's vote. I'm sorry? Yeah, we're voting, sir. We're voting. We're done with debate. Close the roll. The bill reports resolution reports 10 to 5.